Today we are making shakshuka. It's a Middle Eastern dish made out of tomato and egg. Living in the UAE for some years now, I've come to love a lot of the Middle Eastern dishes, and this is one of them. I love this because it's quick and easy to make. And you can have it for breakfast, lunch, or even dinner. Before anything else, I would like to say a warm welcome to all my subscribers, to my new subscribers. You are welcome to the family, and to my old and returning subscribers. Thank you so much for sticking around with me. Let me introduce the ingredients I use for this recipe. This is Lami Cooks, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm using whole peeled canned tomatoes. If you don't have the canned one, you can use a fresh one. However, make sure you remove the skin before you use it. And I also have here 5 large eggs, 1 medium to large size onion, 3 cloves of garlic. I'm using some halloumi cheese. It's not traditional with this recipe, but I prefer to add it. I have here some cumin seeds. If you don't have that, you can use cumin powder instead. And I have here some zaafi spice, which is an Arabic mixed spice. I have here some paprika, and then I also have here some dried crushed chili, some black pepper, and then I have here some fresh parsley, some olive oil, and then some salt to taste. Now let's go ahead and cook. You know how I do it here on my channel. I like to prepare my ingredients before I start cooking. So since the tomato is whole, I like to use the scissors just to cut them into pieces. If you have the already chopped one, that is even better. I'll chop my garlic. Make sure I run the knife through so I can cut it finely. And then I'll go ahead and chop the onions as well. With the parsley, I'll chop it finely for the garnish. And then for the halloumi cheese, I like to cut them into cubes. It makes it really nice when you cut them into cubes. So I'll do all this prep and then we'll start cooking. Pardon my lightning for this video because this video was recorded at dawn. It was recorded around 4 a.m. So my lighting was really bad, but I still decided to post it for you guys. If it's your first time here on my channel, I encourage you to subscribe, and then don't forget to leave the notification bell so that you are notified anytime I upload a video. For those of you who do not know, I'm on Instagram. Yes, I am, and my handle is Lami Cooks. Don't forget to follow me there because I share recipes there as well. Now that the prep is done, I'll go ahead and start cooking. So to my pot, I'll add my olive oil. I'll go ahead and add the cumin seeds. I'll just fry it for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then I'll add the chopped onions, the garlic, and then the crushed chili. I'll cook the onions for some time until it becomes soft and translucent before I go ahead and add the tomatoes. As you can see, the onion has cooked down, and at this stage I'll go ahead and then add the crushed tomato. As I said earlier on, if you don't have the canned one, you can use the fresh one, but make sure you boil it a little bit so you can remove the skin. So you basically would have to cook this sauce without the skin. So if you're using a fresh tomato, just blanch it in a pot of hot water and then remove the skin, then chop it up. I'll let it cook for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'll then go ahead and add the rest of the spices, the paprika, the zaafi, salt, and then the black pepper. The sauce for the shakshuka shouldn't cook too much like our normal African, or let me say Ghanaian stew. So I'll let it cook again for another 5 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and then add the rest of the ingredients. I'll now go ahead and add my eggs, I'll just make sure I make space with my spoon to be able to pour the eggs in. If you are making this sauce, the best pot to use is a frying pan or a wide pot, because if you use a deep pot, it's going to mess up all the eggs. So preferably use a frying pan to make this sauce. I'll go ahead and season the eggs with a little bit of salt and black pepper. I'll cover and let it cook for the egg white to just start setting, and then I'll go ahead and add the halloumi cheese. I'll add the halloumi cheese to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes just to absorb the tomato sauce. Now, traditionally, you don't cook this with the cheese, but this is my own twist. I prefer with the halloumi cheese and it's delicious. If you're trying it, just make sure you do it with the halloumi cheese if you can find some where you are. At this stage, I'll go ahead and just garnish it. The sauce is ready, and I'll go ahead and add just the parsley that I chopped earlier on, just for some freshness. I'm now going to prepare my bread. I'm using the Indian paratha bread. This is the wholemeal one. It's already pre-made and frozen, so straight from the freezer, you just pop it on the frying pan. Make sure your frying pan is hot. Cook one side, flip it over, cook the other side, and it's ready. You just need, once the frying pan is hot, you just need about a minute on each side and it's going to be cooked. Look at that yummy, delicious goodness. Your shakshuka is ready. Thank you so much for watching this video till now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share this recipe with your family and friends. I'm serving it here with the Indian paratha bread. However, if you don't have that, you can use your regular bread or the Arabic bread. Either of them goes perfect with this recipe. For now, let me go ahead and eat my food. Until I come your way with another yummy, delicious recipe, stay tuned, be good, bye.